Hello and welcome to another episode of Motors for the Masses, and today, as you can see, we're on the Mustang. Absolutely. And what is today's tasks, Malcolm?
Get it up in the air, get the transmission out, get the old exhausts off, take the bonnet off, take the wings off,
front balance,
and clean out the engine bay as much as we can.
Absolutely, and hopefully we'll give it a jet wash.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the plan for today. And why are we doing that? Because this beast has to go in and be measured up for its engine mounts, which are here. And we will get that sorted out in another video, unfortunately. I don't think we'll get the engine in today, but it's preparation and there's a lot of crap to get off. So roll the intro and let's get cracking.
Crack.
Wait for that. Which one are you putting it on?
Well, I'd like to get it as high as possible, so if we can get it on the third notch, that'd be nice. We can jack it up a bit more.
Right. You alright? You alright? You alright? You alright? Ah!
I'll do it, sorry.
I've got a different setup on my pegs than you have.
Where did you put yours on?
I put it through the bottom hole and you stuck it on top of the jack.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's got to be high enough for us to get the gearbox out.
That should be okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take the bell out of it, and if it's not, then we'll tweak it.
Definitely need a bit more because I can't get it under the thing. That's probably because mine's on one lower than yours.
Yeah. Go down. How's it going?
Come on!
There we go.
Come on!
Hey!
What a quality jack.
It just goes to prove that weight isn't everything. Because you weigh less than me and you managed to get to go down.
I know. Does that mean I had more skill than you in something?
No, it just means the jack.
No, let's go with that. Carry on. Right, it's up. Although I'm not a fan of the ride heights. It's a bit too high for me. Other than that, it looks awesome.
It's a monster stand.
So now the car's in the air, the next thing to do is to get the bonnet off, or hood for you Americans amongst us. So let's do that now. We'll take them off at the hinges or leaving the hinges on?
I'm taking the wings off first, so we didn't break stuff.
I don't mind which. I mean, the wings aren't exactly secure, so it's just 1, 2, 3. This comes out like so. Ta-da! Now, perhaps someone can tell me, is this a stock thing? I'm not sure it is. They look a bit aftermarket. It might be a genuine thing, it just looks a bit crap, is the word I'm looking for.
I hadn't even noticed them.
Not a fan, I don't think they'll go back on.
No, they're not meant to be there, they can go, can't they?
Yeah.
We can put running lights somewhere else if that's what they are.
What, DRLs?
Yeah.
Daytime run, yeah, DRLs.
Yeah.
It should be DTRL. Daytime running light. Daytime isn't the...
Daytime's one word, isn't it?
No.
You don't put a space in daytime.
Daytime? Daytime. Really?
Yeah, I think it's one word.
Okay, right.
I could be wrong.
Okay, so this off,
What are these?
that off, and this off.
Are they actually indicators?
No, they are DRLs. They are DTRLs.
Can you get clear lenses for those?
I don't want to. No. They're supposed to be orange.
Okay.
The only thing, I might be in the market, if anybody's watching and has one, for a new 71/72 grille, because, if you can pass it out here, there is. This bit is all good. That bit is broken. So, if you got one, let us know, because I'm probably going to need one. Carry on. Now, the gearbox that's in here at the moment is a bit of an unknown. Not quite sure whether it's a C4 or a C9. When I got the car, I had the 351 in bits, delivered with it, and 2 gearboxes, one separate and this one in the car. The one at home is a C9, and I'm interested to see what this one is. Hopefully it's a C4, because they're a little bit more sought after, I believe. A C9 is basically a C4 with something with a slightly bigger bell housing on it. There's some other difference, I forget which it is now.
Maybe stronger internals, I imagine.
Very possible. Bye-bye wing.
Oh, yours is nice on the inside.
Huh?
Really nice on the inside.
I know. They're pretty good condition. Can't see. No. So now the wings are off. This looks a bit crap. Looks like it's got a lot of filler in there, isn't it? Fiberglass.
Yep.
Ah! Ah!
That needs fixing.
Ah! Oh my god!
Oh look, mesh.
Coming in.
That.
Close up.
It's filler.
Oh my god. Not as good as we thought.
Well, it's not as bad as I thought either.
No.
I was expecting worse.
The wings are okay, and actually the inner wings are pretty good.
Yeah. Ooh,
Just going to go in for a closer look down here. That stuff.
I think there's metal there.
Bits of mesh and fiberglass and filler.
That's not acceptable.
Oh, it's not even fiberglass, is it? It's just filler and mesh.
Filler and mesh, yeah.
That's awful. No, that's not going in there. I'm going to put new pieces of metal in there.
Yeah, I'll have to sort that out.
Yeah, don't like that.
It's not that bad though.
At
It's only
all.
this area here where water's got caught underneath there and stuff from the wheel arch sprayed up.
What are the inner wing bits like?
That bit, that's all metal. There might be a hole here,
Okay.
but again we can just patch that up
This is
with metal.
awful.
Yeah, be careful of that because we need to keep the shape. So,
Yeah, I know, but this is all filler, so all of that's got to come out anyway.
well, I'm not sure what that bit is. Is it filler? Yeah. There's metal underneath there. That's metal there.
It is. Alright, let's go and investigate the other side.
Yes. The top layer of this bit is.
Well, up here, it's better. This is much better. That's metal. Metal,
that
metal. That is rusty.
Yeah, I reckon the top part of the metal there is rusted away. They've just put a bit of skim on there 'cause it's meant to come to about here, I think.
This is metal. That's
Yeah, that's got
crappy
some filler in
That
it.
looks
But
quite
again,
new.
that's another piece that's been laid over the top. So there's like a main piece and a bit welded over, and another bit over the top.
This
And
side is
they've
actually
just repaired
better. That's still filler over the top there. It's better. It's a better side.
I would have expected this side to be worse because this is the rain side. You know, when you're driving in the gutter, it all sprays up on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not that bad. We were bound to find something other than the little hole in the floor.
Yes, that was a...
It's an old car.
Absolutely. I mean, that was a bit of a shock just to see. Oh, is that the only rust hole?
We're bound to come across more as we go, but it won't be bad because this car is in really good shape.
It is. Okay, so that's stuff that needs addressing. Now, these bolts can come undone, or we can take this front piece off and we can undo these 2 bolts and get that out of the way.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot more frontage to get closer with the engine.
Yeah, and we'll only need 2.5 foot of reach.
Yeah.
Which
Now, is it going to be easier for us to drop the gearbox down or pull it out on the crane?
Probably drop it down.
Yeah?
Yeah, just stick something underneath, let it drop down onto a wheelie pallet or something and roll it out.
Okay.
Or
Right.
just drag it across the floor, whatever, it's painted floor, it's smooth.
So first things first is to get these 2 bolts out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this should come off.
That one's loose.
Okay. Or do we just undo that one and take the whole front bit off? Might be easier. One there and one on the other side. Just take the whole front off.
Possibly.
Okay.
What's on the other side of it?
Yeah, it bolts into the
Is it?
inside. Ah, bollocks! Metal stuck in finger.
Don't do that. There's a good chance you're not going to be able to get that. Oh, there is a hole behind it.
Right. Oh, hello, we're moving. So there we go, we had to grind it off in the end, and that's one ground off, and now we have to grind off the other side, and then we can crack on. Right, that's ground off, ready to hit. There we go. Yay!
Got it?
Right, yeah. Okay. It's off. Ta-da! Ta-da! So there we go. The front is off, and unfortunately, like most cars, it looks crap.
Yeah, we've made it look worse. Why can't things just look better straight away?
Yeah, it looked great with the wings on and everything, but
That's an interesting horn.
I know that's an air horn, I believe.
Yeah, but it's like a twin horn in one.
Yeah, not a fan. That's coming off.
That's not a fan's horn.
Ha ha!
Ah, very good.
Right. Okay, so now that's off, the next task is to get the exhaust first. Yeah, exhaust off, and then the gearbox. Yeah. So, time to get underneath the car. There's a plate in here that needs fixing because
it needs to be unriveted.
It's yeah, it's a piece that's been riveted on a little bit. It certainly isn't very structural. We've also got to redo. This is actually quite good under here. Actually, it's not that bad. It's quite sturdy. There is a hole. Oh, hello.
That's what that plate's over.
Hang on, let me show you. Bring you in for a closer look. So, as you can see, look, it's a bit crappy under there. So that's going to need a new piece welding in there. Unfortunately, I'll show you the inside as to what they've done. There you go. See, it's a piece that's just been riveted very badly in. Just give that a shake and they can see what the...
Yeah, I think we can just... Yeah,
it's just a piece of tin that's been riveted in very badly. Not impressed.
So we'll get rid of that and weld it properly.
Indeed.
Again, it's in a relatively easy place to repair.
However, the rest of it isn't that bad. I mean, yes, this looks decidedly awful. I think we're going to have to put an entire piece of metal in there. Yeah. This side, yeah, you've got one piece that goes to there. Then the next piece, oh, there is another piece up there, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same both sides. It's
okay.
Just a bit weird, but yeah. They've had a bit of corrosion at the end. To fix it, they've just put some filler on it and painted it oxide.
Best we put it back in 3 stages then, but with new metal.
Yeah, we'll just repair it how it should have been repaired in the first place.
Other than that, it looks brilliant! Malcolm has come over all of a sudden, all American. He's talking about taking the hood off.
Well, it is a hood, isn't it?
It is a hood to the Americans and a bonnet to the rest of us English people. Right, so what have we got? 13s?
Well, they're ½ inch, but 13 will fit well.
I think we take the bonnet off first and take the hinges off after.
Yeah. Well, there is a repair to do behind the hinge on this side.
Yeah. Oh, look at that spider web with like 3 spider carcasses in it.
Oh, a live one dropped down underneath the wheel.
No!
Yeah, one of them spindly ones.
Oh, that one then.
I put it outside.
Did you?
With a hammer. Pull it up so it's not bound, it will bump up.
Right, we're going on the roof with this?
Yep.
Put something under it?
We'll go straight there and then we'll deal with it after.
Yeah, like we've said many times before, if you can, put the bolts back in, because otherwise you'll lose them. Because a box of bolts always sounds like a good idea, but it never is.
Unless you're going to put them in individual zippy bags and write on them what they are.
And we're not doing that.
No.
Because there's too many of them.
Yeah.
For those of you that are stuck with sizes on your sockets, just so you know, you probably know already, but a 13mm is the same as 1/2 inch, and 7/16 is the same as 11mm. And that's what we found works.
Well, you'd say the same as.
Well,
kind of
as near as damn it,
yeah.
as long as they're not welded on, because you don't want to round off your nuts.
And if you've got a 13mm bolt that's a little bit worn, just tap a 1/2 inch on there because it's slightly smaller. They'll most likely undo it.
When it comes to spraying, we're going to leave the windows in because are they bonded in or just?
Yeah, they're bonded.
Yeah, they're bonded in. So we're going to leave the windows in as long as they don't leak.
Well, it might pay you to take them took out.
They're the ones where you put the rubbers round and then the metal slot goes in like your Cortina, isn't it?
Yeah, that's glue in there. That's rubber, gluey stuff.
Is it?
Yeah. It's glued in.
I can't wait to get this sprayed. Now, as far as colour's concerned, I went to a local paint firm to get a colour made up. Now, we're going for Cadbury's Purple. It's the same as they did on the old Capri. It's a Ford colour. So we're going with Cadbury's Purple, but not the standard Cadbury's Purple. It's going to be Cadbury's Purple with a bronze fleck in it, which will make it a little bit darker. And then if it still is too light, we're going to put a little bit of black in it. So that's going to be made up before the next video. Can't wait to see that.
Cool.
Yeah. So, on that side, now the odd thing is, on this side, you would expect it would only be rotten on that side if it spent most of its life in America, but it hasn't. It was built in 71, shipped to the UK in 71. So on this side, it's still a bit rusty, but not as bad. Mind you, that does look like it's
got some surface corrosion.
That's only surface though, isn't it? Yeah.
But you know, when you're driving in the rain, in the gutter sprays up inside there, you'd expect that to be that side, because that's the near side of the road.
But it isn't, it's this side.
Yeah, which is odd.
Rough, look at it, look, holes and rough. So here we are underneath the car. Now the first thing I can see is a lot of wax oil or oil?
Wax oil.
Wax oil, okay, good, we've got wax oil. 2 massive cherry bombs under there.
The worst handbrake mechanism I've ever seen. It's horrendous.
No wonder the handbrakes never used to stay on in America.
They just put it in park.
The exhaust is one piece.
All of it, there's no sleeve joints or anything, it's all been welded. Every single joint is welded.
So we're going to have to cut it off.
Yeah.
If we cut it off here, no, we need to cut it off there really.
Yeah, this
to get it over the axle. So if we cut it off at the base of the cherry bombs, take this off as one piece.
Yeah.
For now, we might as well leave the other piece on until we start doing the back end. We can take that off when we change the springs.
Yeah, when these bracket things,
yeah,
quite extensive. I think they may be original sort of things.
So for now, to get the exhaust out of the way so we can get the gearbox out and we can work at the front end of the car, we'll just cut through here.
Yeah. Take
the exhaust away.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that, look.
Yeah, it's just been sleeved in and welded in situ.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah.
Whoever did this the first time really didn't do it very professional and care much about what they've done. Real.
It was about noise rather than
cheap and crap.
Any kind of flow.
Yeah. These springs are quite large, but nowhere near as large as the ones that are going on it.
Are they heavy duty ones you bought?
I did. Heavy duty for a 429 as well, so they're going to be a bit bigger than these ones.
Yeah.
A bit stronger and sturdier. Okay, so we're going to cut through here. Ah, the prop shaft works.
It's got an LSD.
Ooh.
Look.
Interesting.
Got an LSD in there.
Lots of awesome two-wheel burnouts.
11s. Don't know what type it is, mind. You have to.
It's quite a hefty prop shaft. I don't know if that prop shaft's going to be able to go back on, though. I don't know. Perhaps if someone could leave a comment in that as well from the Mustang fraternity.
Yep.
Is this 351 prop shaft suitable for the 429, or is it going to need?
Will it even go in the back of the
a beefed up one?
Type 9 one.
Well,
same spline.
This C4 stroke C9 gearbox is coming out, and the C6 gearbox is going in. Grind, grind, hacksaw. You start with the grinder, I'll get the hacksaw.
I'm so excited by that.
So that's phase one done. The exhaust is cut and hacksawed off. And all we've got to do is undo it from the front there, and it should drop down. It's held on with a bit of string, so what we need is some scissors.
Or a big pair of snips.
Or a big pair of snips.
Are you ready?
You're just going to let it drop?
Well, if you want, you can be there to support it if you want. I'm going to cut this side first.
Well, why support it? This is going in the scrap.
Alright, this side's going first.
Let me get out, otherwise you're going to get covered in dust. Hey.
If you do that one.
Yay.
There we go. Well, you have some mess.
Hang on, let me talk to the people. Hello people. Right, now you may be thinking, well, what are they going to do with the exhaust then? Well, this is not going to go over the axle at all. What we're doing is the exhaust is coming down straight through, probably a cherry bomb, and then it's coming out of the side in front of the rear tyre with 3 exits. So we're going to 1, 2, 3 into one tube, across here, and straight out there on both sides. It's going to look and sound insane. Love it.
Why 3?
Because everyone does 1, a lot of people do 2, nobody does 3. And I want to do what nobody does.
V8, you need to have like 2 or 4.
No, 4's just insane. That's just wrong. 4's too many. 2 is, everyone has 2. 1 is what the Eleanor had, and I don't want that, even though it's the wrong car. Although this is the original Eleanor, for anyone who thinks that the 67 is the Eleanor, just because Nicolas Cage stole it. It isn't. It's the 1974 version movie, Gone in 60 Seconds, that is the original Eleanor, which was one of these.
In yellow.
Huh?
In yellow, or
in
green
yellow.
Or whatever.
Yes, mustard yellow. Right.
And they only used 2 of the cars in the entire film.
Yeah, one was a show car, and one was the one that all the stunts was done in one car. That 40-minute car chase and all those accidents was one car. Right, it's enough of that.
And then the nice one that he nicked off the lady at the end.
Indeed. Okay.
Oh, that was a bit of a giveaway. Spoilers.
Yeah.
I'm covered in
Not really.
cobwebs.
It's been out since '74.
Yeah, you should have watched it by now. It's your own fault.
Right, prop.
Well, we'll get the exhaust and make a bit of a clear up, shall we, first?
Yeah, all right. It's up to you now. As you can see, we have just taken the exhaust off and stood it up there. However, when we stood it up on the end, all that fell out. And the best thing about it was, it's full of mouse poo. Look, a mouse has lived in it. And a small mouse in that one. It's like a gunpowder trail, isn't it? And as Malcolm said, if we'd have started the car up, all that would have been sprayed everywhere. Time to get in. Okay, so with this, there's lots to take off. Now, disconnected the wires up this end. We've got to take off the selector linkage, which Malcolm is doing at the moment. Take off the kick down, sorry. Yeah. Oh, this is bending the fucking pipe. That's no good. No, there's no cooler. It's got the 2 connectors. The 2. There's 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
One here and one at the back.
One in, one out. Yeah.
That one at the back. That ain't coming off until this gearbox is down.
Well, you can cut them off if you want.
Just right on the top.
When the new gearbox, we'll put cooler on it, but we'll run them to flexible lines.
Do you hear that? Okay, so we're going to put a cooler on it with a new gearbox, but we're going to run flexible lines. Problem solved. Right then, I need some tin snips. Right, this should be fun. Ready?
Easy.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit excited. Right, so that's these down here going to come off. Yeah, that's quite strong. Yeah, the old student's moving the bloody gearbox. There we go, one's through. Alright, so what's the issue you're having here?
Well, these bearings, when you take them apart, they can literally just fall apart. And there's needle rollers in there, so we need to kind of try and keep them in.
Oh, so we want some tape really, don't we?
Yeah, just wrap it in tape.
Masking tape!
If you can, I'm covered in oily crap, so if you can get a bit off and just kind of hoop it around that.
Right, excuse me, internet. I'm moving it.
Rude.
I do apologise. You've got full face Malcolm there. Oh, come on. Hey. That's it. There's a good ball. Here we go. Here's a clever boy.
I reckon that'll probably do it, mate.
Just making sure. Right, done.
Right, so now we need a container to catch whatever's in the gearbox, because when we pull this out, it could very well empty itself on the floor.
Hang on, I have a container.
But while you're getting that, I'm just going to pop these U-bolts in.
in there? There you go, perfect container.
Yeah, that'll do it, yeah.
Yeah?
Because none of those holes will be a problem.
Well, I thought it was funny. One of them.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh.
It just hasn't got there yet. It probably will. If you grab that.
Yeah, there was a... It's a very light prop shaft.
Yeah, they're not heavy. I don't think there are many of them are.
So the final task is just to get this gearbox out. Now, Malcolm's gone home, so Jamie has kindly offered to give me a hand. But what we've done is put the engine crane on the bell housing and the big jack under the end. I'm now going to undo the 2 bolts on the cross member, and then we can gently drop it down. So, wish us luck. Okay, so we've undone the bolt on that side. We've taken the weight with this, and we've taken the weight up there. Now I've got to undo this bolt. That's now going to be loose, and then we can take that off and then lower the gearbox down. So,
do a ratchet.
Yeah. And you got the ratchet spanner.
What's that?
Oh, look. Right.
Yeah.
Make sure we've got enough weight on the gearbox. Do you want to just push it up again, jack up a bit more?
Yeah. It's not even touching that cross member now, I don't think, is it? It's lifting it up, the cross member.
Okay, nut off.
So theoretically now...
Theoretically, this bolt should just slide out. Right.
Because again, because we were pushing it up, we may have put tension on this bolt now. If you know what I mean? Well, we jacked it up.
Yeah.
So do you want me to try letting it down a little? The bolts are still in there.
Yeah, go on, just let it down a tiny touch.
Well, it's only going to go down as much as the weight is on that, isn't it, really?
Yeah, be careful, because that will suddenly fly down.
It's got a jiggle on it, ain't coming out, but it's got a jiggle on.
Hang on. Mind your fingers.
Yeah, go on.
That's out.
Right, so
that one should come out as well.
A bit of persuasion. It's out.
Okay. Out of interest, just lower that down. Gently.
Out of interest, eh?
Yeah.
It's not going nowhere, is it?
No.
So there's no weight on the jack. It has moved. The bolt holes don't line up now.
Look, on this?
Yeah, here, and the bolt holes on this don't line up to this no more, so this has moved compared to this.
Okay.
So it's definitely not welded.
Well, it's definitely on there. Can we not lower it then?
I'm wondering, I don't know, as I say, the fucking weight's sitting on that cable, mate, but it ain't. Maybe we need to unhook that cable from there, really, didn't we? But, no, I think that's open, mate. Yeah, that's open because I'm pumping and it ain't going up.
It's coming down. Do it again. Keep going. If we undo these two, these are pinch 2 bolts on that. Yes. If we undo these,
That?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if
Take
you,
the handbrake off completely.
if you can give me an inch play from over that end, it'll just unhook from over here, from this hook.
Right.
It's just hooked around this hook. Get a bit of play on it.
Okay, right, so that is held. Yeah. So all we need to do is let it down at the same time, ideally.
Yeah, well this does what it wants, so whenever you're ready, mate.
Go on. Ready?
Yeah, it's coming, mate, it's coming. Hang on, you're coming down a lot quicker than I am, hang on.
Right, I'll lock it off. Okay.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen now, if you want to just come around and have a look,
Is it gonna...
it might slide forward off the jack.
It's a slow process. If you're watching this, go and make a cup of tea.
Yeah. The front's coming down, but the back's not coming down much more.
Isn't it? That's it, just pull it back towards you if you can. That's it. Right, I'm going to let it down.
You lay it as I pull it back, sort of thing.
Go on then.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's it, we're on the deck, mate.
we're down.
Apart from all the gearbox all pissing out of it.
Yeah, well, we can sort that out later. Awesome. Okay, so we've moved it back. Now all we need to do is pull it out. There we are. One gearbox. Marvellous.
It's bleeding.
It is. Yeah, we've got a lot of gearbox oil under the car, but Rags can sort that out. That's not a person called Rags, that's anyway. Right, so there we go. And that brings us to the end of this episode of Motors for the Masses. Thank you very much for Jamie for lending a hand. The gearbox is out, and now we're just going to clean up. Well, I'll clean up, Jamie needs to go home. I'll clean up all the gearbox oil and shut down, and that's it. Please come back next time when we'll be back on Project Bob. Yes, we're back with the Bobber build, and we'll be back with some more motorbikes. We've got the Zontis 310s arriving tomorrow, so we'll have more videos on those coming, as well as other bikes as well. And so that's it. Please leave comments below if you have anything to add, or if you don't, then don't. Please like and share this video. Brilliant. And we've also got coming up our first ride out on our motorbike, so we've got some video footage coming from that as well. So until next time, please ride and drive carefully, but have fun. Bye.